Welcome, Aries, Taurus, Cusp, to your May mid-month reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If your friends like this, hit that big old like button and subscribe. Welcome back, everyone. Anyone new, welcome, welcome. That's message, please. That's messages. That's messages. Okay, we have the Ace of Swords coming out. We're talking about that successful breakthrough, some kind of a new idea that's coming towards you. There's going to be a lot of decisions that are going to be made during this mid-month. Okay, so it's the beginning of something that's going on, and it feels more of like definitely a mental breakthrough. Like, you know what, I've decided I'm going to do this, but now I need to make decisions about the situation. Okay, so having the Chariot coming out. So this is a very fast movement. So you're not going to spend a lot of time, it looks like, in the mid-month actually trying to decide this, that, and the other. You're actually going to make a huge breakthrough. So it's going to be like, 1 hour, I'm thinking about this, you know what, we're going to go with that. So it's not something you're going to be pondering for very long. A couple of hours here and there, and then you're going to find this successful breakthrough. You're going to find that this is exactly what I want. This is exactly where I'm going to go, and this is exactly how this is going to work. Ooh, going after that wish come true. But it's going to bring in all of this satisfaction within yourself, because it's going to be that aha moment, right? Where you can feel like, yes, that's it. Getting rid of anything that was holding you back, anything that was making you stuck in your mind, or feeling like, you know what, this was the failure and the ending of this situation, but it's okay, because I realize that there is an upwards to this situation. So you're going to find that whatever, you could pretty much say whatever was killing you is now making you stronger, because you feel like, this was a lesson learned. Maybe it was an inevitable end, and you come to the conclusion, you know what, that was meant to happen. I always felt that was going to happen anyways, but I can turn this whole thing around, right, and fix it, right, with this idea, right? So it's like recognizing that something was meant to happen, right? Recognizing that that was going to end, and now saying, okay, that's fine though. Maybe it's even breaking barriers of restrictions, right? Maybe you were dealing with something that literally was restricting you, from even moving into a new direction, right? Like, maybe I should not have even gone that way, right? I knew I should have gone this way, type of scenario, right? It's going to be a little bit different for everybody, but it's going to be seeking that personal closure, making that personal closure, whether it's with a person, a new, a job that maybe you had, maybe you lost your job, but now you're saying it's okay, because everything's okay. There will be no more delays, because that Chariot is moving, right? So really feeling like you are breaking ground over here. Really breaking ground, really planting those seeds for this long-term real. I mean, really looking deep within this situation, and really feeling like there's going to be better results from this situation. So maybe you were trying to hold on to something that you were trying to make work, but deep down inside you knew that wasn't really going to happen, right? So it's kind of, that's what it is, kind of, living in the past over here, trying to make something work. But now finding that I can move on with that independence and not feel, like I said, there could have been something that was very restrictive, but now you can find more playfulness within the situation. Something is going on, right? Everybody's story is a little bit different, but it's definitely something that feels like, all that was doing was holding me back from this, right? Going in this direction is the better direction. So removing any creative blocks that you may have had going on, and coming to a better decision this mid-month, okay, where your energy is feeling like you can have it's kind of like a passionate upswing, right? Because it's almost like when I have this idea and I can move fearlessly without anything holding me back, even if it's impulsive, I know it's the right inspired action to take, right? That's where I need to be. Because like I said, you're not going to be pondering on that very long, um, right? So you're definitely going to be preparing yourself and looking out towards this new expansion and really feeling like there's progress that's going to be made, right? So you're definitely in this mindset. You're going to feel this upswing of this passion within yourself, and this energy, right? Whether it's adventurous or just going to be completely impulsive, like, you know what, I'm just going to jump. Screw it. You know what? Because it looks good. And you have the Nine of Cups. So definitely feeling like this is what it is. If you're dealing with someone, you could have felt like there was a lot of dishonesty. Someone's trying to get away with something, and I'm not going to deal with that anymore. Okay, I'm going to look at that. New ideas again, happy surprise. And there it is, that new creative opportunity. And having this message, and it could even be that too, having a message coming in that is going to make you jump, make you think. Maybe somebody tells you about a new job opportunity and you don't want to hold on to this one anymore because it's just, it's just maybe kind of killing you in the inside. We've all had those jobs, right, where it's just like day in, day out, but I'm not happy doing what I want. However it is, there's definitely a happy surprise. And with the happy surprise, it could just be literally the intuitive thought and this new possibility of what it is. You'd be surprised. I mean, having a thought that, you know what, I can really achieve something that can make somebody so happy. It's like, I got it, You're like jumping up and down. You finally figured it out. So it definitely could just be that, the news from yourself, right? So I really like that. But this is definitely being about finding the purpose and being sensible. So there is definitely something this month that is going to feel very sensible to you. Like I said, this is a groundbreaking idea, a groundbreaking message that's coming in that makes you think and makes you jump towards this opportunity. So I'm really enjoying that. And it's going to transform a lot about what it is you're doing. And you're going to want to hold tight to this situation, right? This is something that definitely you feel is going to improve your lifestyle, right? Definitely going to make you feel like you're on a more solid foundation, making you feel like you're doing something for the purpose, worth your while. If it's a new date and you know what, the other one's killing me and this new person wants to offer me, maybe this Knight of Wands, this Aries is coming in and wants to offer you, you see what I'm saying? It could even be a Cancer, a Scorpio, a Sagittarius here, whoever, whatever. The whole point is that whatever this is, it's going to be very good for you, and it's going to make you feel like you're in control of a situation that you might have felt like it was very out of my hands, and this whole situation is nothing but out of control. So now you're going to feel like you're back in control. For some of you, it is going to be a love situation, and for others of you, it could be a job. Okay, so I like that. And something you don't have to really feel like you have boundaries and that you have to stand your ground so much about the situation. It just feels like there was a lot of feuding and a lot of internal battles about this situation even before you had this. Think about it. Even if I lost my job, there's a lot of internal things that are going on, right? Even if I didn't like it, I still need it. Well, now I found something better, right? Or I've heard about a new job, right? So it doesn't mean that just because we didn't like it, right, we didn't find the passion, doesn't mean it still didn't hurt, right? It's like I still have to pay the bills, or, I still enjoyed their company, even though maybe we had a lot of clashing ego over here, right? I was kind of holding tight to it, but they want to go on a date, maybe we'll try that instead, right? Let's see. Definitely something, or maybe just even a new project, a new hobby coming up, something that you can enjoy, something that brings to your attention. Maybe the gym has a discount, and you've been wanting to go to the gym and now you feel like it's time, You have the Emperor again. So we have the Emperor. So it's definitely something that you're going to feel like you are in control of, like I said before, something that's going to make you feel it's more practical for you. No matter what, this is going to be something that's practical for you. And it's going to bring in a lot of stability and a lot of structure. And we have two cards of control sitting on top of each other, plus the Emperor again. So you definitely can't say that this is not something that you're going to feel like you're out of control on. That's for sure. You do have the Ten of Wands, because it does say, you know what, there was something, it was burdening me to have this, but now that I'm having this revelation of what's happening, or this person is writing me and sending me this news, it's going to be different for everyone, right? But it's going to get, it has something that has to do with, you know, we have the, you see the raven in this picture? The raven is saying it's going to have this intuitiveness come through that's going to change the situation for you. And it could be just something that was hidden out of your mind for a while, something you never thought about, or something that maybe, you know, you kind of, I don't know, for some of you, it feels like it might have been something that you have pondered about before that was, I didn't have enough details about the situation, so things seemed a little hidden, a little out of sight, and now it's all coming together for you. Okay, so very nice. I'm going to grab one of these cards for an overall message from Spirit. Very nice, guys. This one is self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. So whatever is going on over here, you could be, you know, for you and your kids, it could be, you know, making some kind of, you know, vacation planning, whatever it is. It could be definitely for others, right? If it's not for others, then it's just definitely just for yourself, and it's going to be beneficial to you for sure. So, okay, my friends, until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.